Alright, so here's the deal. I'm just gonna upload the unfinished video, a video I made with two friends around like mid-April. I was editing it, but I just had a lot of stuff going on at the time, so kind of lost motivation. I was kind of burnt out, and I don't know. It was just during a time where I was just losing kind of motivation in doing things I kind of liked. I'm gaining that motivation back, but I was just burnt out because of things like school. And there's just so many things I have to do during that period. And sure, you can call them excuses, and maybe they are. But yeah, anyways, I kind of ended up working on the video very slowly, and eventually it just became, instead of slowly editing, there was just no editing. Oh, and then what's even worse is the fact that after I stopped editing for a while and I decided to come back to it, apparently the audio of the video just got completely destroyed. So the slight motivation that I had gained back to do this video was just completely destroyed when I found out the audio had just gone all jank. And I was like, oh no, then I'm gonna have to redo everything I did up to this point again. I didn't want to do that, so yeah. And it's been around 4 months since I last uploaded, and I would kind of make fun of TFG, you know, for not uploading before. I don't want to be a hypocrite, you know. 4 months with no upload. So I decided, you know what, screw it. I would just upload this unfinished video. Yeah, per the reason this video even came into existence was an edit that TFG made, which I'll show after the unfinished video part. I do a little bit of editing so that there's some sound to it, but yeah. You guys will see that because I don't want TFG's edit to go to waste either, you know. So just this whole video in general. I did actually make some like a thumbnail and stuff like that, and some transition cards. I was actually kind of proud of these transition cards. They were gonna be a little bit more different from my other videos. Like one of them actually had like movement in it. That's crazy, right? And then there's one where I talk about How to Kill a Mockingbird, that book. And I drew like the cover, but it was like my avatar, and I was quite proud of that, honestly. I'll probably show both of those on the screen because they were pretty cool. But yeah, you know, those are kind of, I don't really want those to go to waste. So how about I just show them here, you know? So yeah, this is the unfinished video. I don't know, just hope you enjoy, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
2 minutes,
the point.
45 seconds.
So
This is the intro.
So we're here today. That's going in. Nobody could see you, but Noah just almost spit out.
Burned, dude. It was like stuck in my mouth for 30 seconds.
Noah just burned his mouth.
That's the intro.
That's
Welcome
the
to the
intro.
show.
So, me and Gato were on the internet yesterday, as we do normally.
Yes, internet people.
And we came across this man on my anime list.
You sure it's a man?
Who knows?
Yeah, probably, honestly.
Probably a man.
Okay. Hey, cute.
This dude, what should we call him?
We will call him
We will call
Professor.
him.
We'll call him the Professor.
the professor. He's very intelligent. He has
He's
a high
very
IQ.
intelligent. He likes to share his IQ, so...
Interesting.
That's not how you spell it.
Alright, how do I... We're gonna cut this part out. Oh, so illegal websites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's this guy.
It's out there.
On
yeah.
show clickable...
Wait, before we do it. Alright, well, yeah.
We have this graph, which I enjoy a lot.
He put this up there?
Yeah, he put this up
You
there.
drew that.
Yeah.
You could tell...
Enjoyment IQ.
Yeah. See, he went in Microsoft Paint.
So it's a
and made
reverse
this.
bell curve, I see.
It's a parabola.
It's a parabola.
Well, yeah, but it's also
An
classified
upside down.
as
Yes.
a reverse.
So as you can see, you know, the enjoyment starts off as high, of course.
When you're dumb,
When you're
you
dumb.
have very happy dumb brain.
Very happy, very happy dumb brain,
Mhm.
right? And then it drops once you become, you know, medium. So
So if you have an average brain,
Once-
you're very depressed.
once you're enlightened, you're depressed. You know?
But wouldn't enlightened be at the top of the IQ range?
No, because
Oh.
there's even higher than enlightened, and that's this guy, the professor. Okay, so yeah.
So you're
that's
saying
his-
super smart people and super dumb people have the same amount of happiness?
apparently
Yeah.
they just figure it out. Who knows?
Interesting.
So, That's him.
All right, but before you do anything else, I just want to mention the how many animes he's dropped. Can we
Oh,
just
yeah.
talk about that? He's dropped over 300.
What do you mean
300
dropped?
He's dropped 309. That means he didn't finish those. He means he started
Oh.
309 anime and then just
Jesus
stopped
Christ.
after a few episodes.
It's a big yikes.
But he completed 540. That's a lot.
Yes. Okay. Well, because see, if this guy isn't trolling, this guy just doesn't have a life. You see that?
Yeah. See,
True.
we thought he was trolling at first, right? Until we looked at his numbers, and they just his numbers and titles
8,000 episodes.
seem
Yeah.
to be like, because he watches some anime that is out there,
Yeah.
What
such
does that
as
mean?
Boku no Pico.
That's not a
I don't
joke. He
know.
literally watched Boku no
He-
Pico and
he-
gave it a 6 out of 10.
So there's this anime, right, called Bunny Girl Senpai. It's a lot
Oh,
longer
that
than that.
one.
You know,
Yeah, my favorite anime.
it's your favorite anime. Even.
Yes.
It's a lot of people's favorite anime. It's one of my
Mhm.
favorites. You know, close and dear to my heart.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my rotten, broken heart. But
Okay.
it's close. So guys, you want to know what score he gave him?
What?
Gave it a 3.
He gave it a 3.
Gave it a 3.
And the hit show of one episode.
the hit show, the hit anime Boku no Pico, man. One episode, you know, is just.
There was
6 out
one
of 10.
episode?
Yes.
One episode.
One episode.
I learned this for the first time too.
Why?
There's just one. Do you want more?
More what?
Do
I
you
don't
know
what
what
it
Boku?
is.
Do you know?
No.
You don't know what Boku no
Oh,
Pico
he
is?
doesn't know.
Okay.
Alright, let's just search it up.
No,
real
I
quick.
don't think we should do that.
Okay. In short, Boku no Pico is Shota hentai.
Interesting.
Which is a.
Hopefully you know what
Yes,
Shota
I
is.
do.
Yes.
You know?
I'm very.
All right, but I think we should look at his
Yeah,
scoring.
educated.
Actually, go back on top to his scoring. His rating system.
Show ratings.
All right, see.
This is
Wow, that's some
patented.
detail, dude.
Little peeper stuff.
He's literally saying
He
his
did say
tastes
that.
are above yours.
It's not like he said I'm a genius.
No,
we
he
are
doesn't.
proclaiming him a genius.
Well, no, he doesn't. But are you seeing this? He's like, I use an
True.
actual 10-point scale, unlike that school peeper stuff.
He's literally saying
He
his
did say
tastes
that.
are above yours.
Yeah.
Because you
That
have
is
dirty
true.
normie tastes.
That is true.
Small IQ.
Hmm.
That is true.
So,
I think it's also important to note that he also likes to say that the thing that people praise most in an anime is what he considers bad. You know, V-Stars. No, you know V-Stars.
Yes,
that's
I
your
do.
favorite. That's one of your favorite animes.
True.
Okay, so you know, everyone always praises the writing of V-Stars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, would you say it's good? Good
Yeah.
writing? Yeah. You want to know what he said? He said it's
What
bad
did he say?
writing.
Why?
I don't. He
He
just says it's
explained?
bad writing, and he
Bad
just drops
writing.
it. He drops it. He didn't write a review, so we can't.
Interesting.
But it's in his drop.
What did he
list.
rate it?
He gave it like a 4, I think. I don't know.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, because he wrote a review for that.
yeah, that's how we found him, out of spite. Priority, are you good?
That's on my eye.
Well, yeah, so Wonder Egg Priority, great anime.
This is how I found this guy too, because he wrote a review for that.
Yeah, that's how we found him, out of spite for just, what is it on his scale, for example? It's a 7 on his scale.
Hmm.
I told Gato about it, he started watching it, he loves it. You know, overall great anime.
I gave it an 8 out of 10.
I gave it a 10, bro. Which is, it just, what is it on his scale, for example? It's a 7 on his scale.
Hmm.
So yeah, very, very up his butt.
Interesting.
He hates how they look.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a long review.
Yeah, I mean it's a review, so
The main
He
character's
he
name
loves-
is Oto Ai because she has an odd eye.
yeah.
Interesting.
He hates how they look.
Yeah.
Oh, he said that?
Well, apparently, he doesn't like it. He says, this anime reminds me of an art house film. One very specific art house film, Garden State. The one about the classic said, if cancer were pretentious, it would be the Garden State. Wonder Egg Priority, with its bumbling attempts to be profound, invokes the same familiar feeling of a student movie way over its head.
Mm-hmm.
So he's. I don't know. I don't.
Too much of an intellectual.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he does it in this review. I don't remember, but he does like to use like words that no one really uses. You know, he's like one of those reviewers where it's like,
Yeah.
oh man, let me go on thesaurus.com and find a word that no one
True.
uses to show how smart I am.
Mhm. This anime has a plethora of
No.
different characters.
Me and Gato,
Personality.
I guess Noah too.
Huh? T?
Two.
Guess no, T. What's up,
We're
man?
we're quite
T, dude.
all right, buddy. You need to take a step outside for a bit.
No, I'm good.
All right. So you know, all of us are pretty intellectuals ourselves. You know?
Mm-hmm.
The door just opened. We're gonna die.
The door just opened by itself.
Yeah.
It's okay. We have blockade.
This is a scary room to be in. Oh my god. I don't feel safe, Gato.
We have protection.
Nah, I don't either.
Now Noah has a knife.
All right.
Anyway.
So back to the review guy.
Children.
Yeah, he's made a bunch of contributions to it, but he hates the website.
Yeah, he absolutely despises it.
That's pretty much it.
He hates it.
Yeah.
That shit?
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
he's one of those guys. The guys who drop the show because they're just like, it's bad,
He
so they
watched
just...
it.
No,
Of
because he
course.
dropped it.
He made a review before he finished it?
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
he's one of those guys. The guys who drop the show because they're just like, it's bad,
He
so they
watched
just
4
don't
out of
finish
the
it.
12 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to at least watch half.
Overall, just a stupid little punk.
Yeah, we could cut that out. I don't know if we should be promoting bullying people for their opinions.
I don't like this, so this anime is terrible.
But of
Instead of
course-
like, you know, just looking at it. Like,
Of course, we don't promote bullying. 100 times more work than he does, and he just slanders them because he doesn't find it, you know,
Yeah.
intellectually on his level.
yes, this is probably his dumbest, honestly.
His dumbest, longest review.
Yeah,
A 2?
His dumbest, longest review.
yeah.
A 2?
A 2. He finished it at least. That's congrats on him.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta show praise when you can. But yeah, so
Oh yeah, he's also like a Monogatari fan. So
do you know what Monogatari is? Alright, for you and the viewers at home. Monogatari is a weird series that hates you. Into the series, you know?
Yeah, you're just supposed to watch it however you want, basically.
Were they
Does that
even
mean like, the
released?
episodes aren't chronological?
You know?
Yeah, you're just supposed to watch it however you want, basically.
Were they
Does that
even
mean like, the
released?
episodes aren't chronologically ordered?
Well, the
ep-
series are not.
Yeah, like one season takes place here, and then the other season takes place.
So
there.
you don't watch them on release order.
Stupidity.
Well,
This guy's
I haven't watched these animes. So
no,
I don't
not
know.
stupidity. I'm sorry. His intelligence,
Just-
his IQ.
Just why
You're supposed to be reacting to this, dude. That's
Dude,
the
I don't know what I'm
problem.
supposed to react to.
You're supposed to react to this guy's stupidity.
Well,
This guy's
I haven't watched these animes. So I
no,
don't
not
know.
stupidity. I'm sorry. His intelligence, his
Just-
IQ.
Just imagine in your brain, you know, just like a real redditor. He's closing his eyes, trying his best to imagine.
I'm entering his mind.
He's
Mhm.
entering his mind, yeah. So a real like, you know, redditor behind his monitor, you know, with like scuff all over his face, you know, a little bit of crumbs.
Mhm.
You know, some dirty laundry everywhere, but it's fine. Everyone has a little bit of dirty
I don't.
laundry. Except Gustle. He's a
Yeah.
clean little...
I do clean my room often.
Yeah, he does. That is true.
What if this account is Dwayne The Rock Johnson's secret anime list account?
Well then, fuck Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson does not have time to type this much dumb shit.
No, you know the meme about like the super buff guy at the computer screen.
Yeah.
That's this.
That's the professor.
Yeah, that's the professor.
So you know not to bully him. That's gonna be how he shows up
Yeah.
in the video. Just a picture of buff guy with the profile picture. But yeah, so Monogatari is like supposedly this intellectual anime that a lot of, you know, people like this guy, the professor.
Yeah, you could say it's the Rick and Morty of anime.
It's the Rick and Morty of anime, except it's not entertaining whatsoever. Therefore, it hates you for watching it.
Oh, okay.
So let me start off, alright? So, Rascal does not dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. He says horrible that he
We
makes
need to
fun.
act it out. We have to.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course that's what we're gonna
That's
do.
coming.
Alright. I think the best thing we could do here though is simply summarize what he says per paragraph.
Have you
and
guys
then
read
kind of
this?
explain. Yeah, we read it yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So let me start off, alright? So, Rascal does not dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. He says horrible show, alright?
Hmm.
It completely copied, you know, Monogatari, and it completely copied everything that it had in it. You know, the physics,
Yeah.
everything.
But it did it. It just did it worse.
It just didn't do it at all his way, so
Yeah.
therefore he cries behind his TV screen.
Oh wow, he even says Kirito from SAO is a better protagonist.
Yes.
Damn.
I haven't-
That's an insult right there.
I haven't watched that though.
Well,
I haven't
he's
either, but
very
I heard
bland,
he's
so-
yeah. I haven't either, but I heard he's not a good protagonist.
He's very bland. He has
Mhm.
nothing to him.
Not really.
Yeah, but let's summarize each of his points, and we're gonna
Just
kind of
a
explain
simp.
it because you haven't watched the Noah.
Yes, indeed.
So he hates it. Like, why would they do that?
He wants waifus.
Yeah.
And it's not about waifus. You know, he wants, you know,
Any
does.
outfit.
hmm
It's a reoccurring theme.
Basically, he says it's the pic, like the thumbnail for the anime makes it seem like it's gonna be an ecchi anime, but it's not. So he hates it. Like, why would they do that?
He wants waifus.
Yeah.
And it's not about waifus. You know, he wants, you know, encouragement to
Mhm.
watch the anime, but he doesn't find it. So, you know who he hates even more than the name? The protagonist.
Yes, and his reasoning for the protagonist is pretty. It's something.
You know, he hates the trope of a badass loner, a Gary Stu self-insert Jesus Kun, aka literally me, which is a thought that went through my mind at some point, but not
That's true.
literally me, because that's a weird thing to say. But he shares some traits that I see, you know, anyone really doing.
hmm
But according to this guy, those traits don't exist.
Yes, yes. Let's read this one. We were supposed to summarize, but this one has to be read. This section because
I love this section.
yes. So we got Araragi from Monogatari looks like one until he isn't, because writing anime cliches as complex real people is what that series does. Hachiman from Oregairu is another take. He is also real, i.e. an awkward teenager who has trouble socializing. Being a talentless hack he is, being a talentless hack he is. The writer of Obuta couldn't do anything but write this trope completely straight. The MC is supposedly antisocial Farai or something. I don't know. I don't know like these uncommon words because I don't have a high IQ.
Social pariah.
You know,
Yeah.
we don't
Yes.
really find a reason to
Yeah,
like
but
it.
this is the dumb one, all right? The MC is supposedly antisocial pariah or something. I don't know, but he has social skills and confidence of a god. You know what he's just pretty much said, oh, this guy doesn't like talking to people, but apparently he's able to talk to people. I guess that's like the dumbest thing you
That's
could
me.
say. Yeah,
That's literally
that's
me.
literally me.
Literally everybody.
There's literally anyone that just does not like talking to people.
Yeah, but apparently those people don't exist, and it just doesn't make sense.
He's one of those people that hears of a celebrity or someone, you know, popular, successful even, say that they're an introvert. He's like, no, you can't be an introvert.
Mhm.
Introverts don't have success. You know, they can't talk to people. Of course, introverts can talk to you, dumb fuck.
Mhm.
It's just overall just slander for no real reason.
Defeated by his awesomeness.
Defeated by his officer.
All right,
He
so
beats a jock twice his size in a fist fight by outsmarting him. That's totally possible. What do you mean?
No,
Yeah.
it's not even
Never
that
mind a
hard
gang of
smarty.
jocks.
yeah, it was an art smarting. I don't remember exactly what it did, but it was just something like, I have a boner, and he ran away. That's pretty much what happened.
Basically weirded them out of a fight.
Yeah, that was what
That's
would
possible.
happen. Yeah,
That's way
exactly.
possible. But it's not possible in his eyes. The professor
yeah.
does not see it in his infinite parallel universes where this stuff happens.
Alright, number 3. Idiotic non-logic. Monogatari has supernatural phenomena explained with ghosts.
Spooky.
Obuta has supernatural phenomena explained with quantum physics. Now I don't know about you, Noah, but if someone was like, here's this thing, I can explain it with ghosts and I can explain it with quantum physics. Which one would you believe?
Which one would I believe?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like, would you be like, oh yeah, if you could solve it with quantum physics, I'd believe you? Or are you gonna be like, oh, you can solve it with ghosts? Yeah, I'll believe that.
Quantum mechanics.
Would you follow the ghost or education?
Education.
Yeah,
Quantum
yeah,
physics.
but apparently
Yeah.
quantum physics just is non-logical.
Wow.
And explaining it with ghosts, yeah, that makes so much more sense. So here, I guess we could
What
read
is
the
dumb and
conversation.
cringy? Is math related to science? Level of quantum
Yeah.
mechanics understanding. That's not my point. Pseudoscience is just a particular case of a bigger problem of nothing making sense. This is also better explained with an example. Spoiler ahead.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so
I don't
what
even
I
understand
also
what he
hate
just
is,
said.
again, he just hates people for their hard work. They could have just said, like, oh, we found this answer in a book or something,
Yeah.
right? A spooky magical book that was maybe written by ghosts.
Yeah.
But no, they go through, like, the whole thing to go through, like, quantum mechanics or something.
Did they explain it or just say, oh, it's backed up by quantum mechanics? And never
They
talked about
just, they back it up by their quantum mechanics. I don't remember. I haven't seen this series in a while.
Yeah.
But they go through a lot more effort than saying spooky ghost said this. You're just gonna accept it. We're gonna feed you all this from a spooky ghost.
Alright, here's the conversation. You have to read it, of course.
Shemai is woo.
Yes.
What do you mean, short boy?
How could this possibly be a first idea in reaction to the time loop? How does that work? Why is it a time loop that repeats multiple times instead of just being that? Here's a full version of my play by play.
I'm trapped in a day-long time loop.
I wish you would have just done the full version first, by the way, or just not done the short one. Anyways, what if you're not trapped, but instead perfectly predict the future and experience it as an advanced form of Jamai's Wu?
Shemai is woo.
Yes.
What do you mean, short boy?
How could this possibly be a first idea in reaction to the time loop? How does that work? Why is it a time loop that repeats multiple times instead of just being clairvoyant? You what?
How so?
Laplace's demon, a theoretical intelligence that could perfectly calculate position and behavior of every particle in the universe, therefore can predict the future. But why would it make a repeating loop instead of just being clairvoyant? Why would Laplace's demon be your first idea if it doesn't actually fit the nature of the situation?
But I'm not a Laplace's demon. I'm a normal human, bro.
That means there are some other person in Laplace's demon that they do the calculations. You're quantum entangled with that person, so you experience your time loop. Again, how could this possibly be your first idea? Other person being Laplace's demon doesn't actually answer any of the questions posed. Also, quantum entanglement. A is an actual physical phenomena, not a theoretical construct, and it doesn't fit the situation at all, so it wouldn't be a thing that comes to mind here. B doesn't have anything to do with Laplace's demon, so it wouldn't come to mind based on that. C doesn't explain why the time is repeating in a loop instead of two people being clairvoyant. Spoiler ends here.
Yeah, spoiler again. The Laplace's demon is the short-haired girl, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I forgot her name. But yeah,
She cried though.
she cried. So, I see we're losing your interest now. So we're just gonna
No,
sum
I was
this
looking at
up.
the definition for the word clairvoyant. And it just means that people can know, they know the future.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So
See into the
Yes.
both exist, of course,
Mm.
and have detailed research on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I see we're losing your interest now. So we're just gonna
No,
sum
I was
this
looking at
up.
the definition for the word clairvoyant. And it just means that people can know, they know the future.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So,
See into the future.
you know, in his eyes, the logic, it's just trash. Trash compared to Monogatari, right? Yes,
Yeah,
complete.
Yes.
And the people that enjoy Bunny Girl Senpai, you know, thousands of people, they're all morons that eat what the author is telling them out without even thinking about it.
Mhm.
But then again, this guy took all of his information from a spooky ghost.
That's true.
And is
Yeah.
basing their information, you know, completely different animation studio, you know, director, everything,
Mm-hmm.
and is comparing it to something that already exists and is better. I mean, in his eyes, it's better.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, this is stupid. So, yeah. And then he talks about how, you know, people have, well, at least the characters in the show have theories that they shoot out. And then they just, you know, throw out a lot of theories like actual scientists.
Yes. You
And
know, the
then
scientific method, which
the
requires you to
scientific method.
make a bunch of theories.
You know, he just says that's stupid. A ghost should tell you in the first place.
Yeah.
So,
Interesting.
yeah, he hates the scientific method. 2 out of 10 because the series provides nothing of value and has no reason to exist at all. except to give an answer to the weird thought experiment. What if an acclaimed series was the same but written by an author 50 IQ points lower?
He also really likes to talk about IQ.
He loves IQ.
Yes, he really loves intelligence quotient. You know, the thing that just it's like
Is that
the
what IQ
best.
stands for?
Yes, it does. You know, it's
Yeah.
just the best measurement of someone's intelligence
No.
because it grades them on
There's
absolutely
totally
everything.
not like freaking thousands of people that question the IQ method,
Hmm.
but you know, flawless.
Also, real quick, before we talk about anything else, if you remember his first point about Bunny Girl Senpai, yeah, it was that it was misleading. You know, because it was like, oh, I thought this was gonna be an ecchi anime, but no, it's this anime about fucking depression and stuff like that, right? So then he here released the spice. He pretty much talks about how at first it looks like it's gonna be like a super happy show with like moe stuff, but it actually starts off with a dark tone.
Wait, you give this
AKA
one a
it's
10?
misleading. Yes,
He
exactly.
gave this one a 10. This is God's creation. Though. If you remember his grading scale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a masterpiece in his words.
Yeah.
Uh,
Troll or like what? And
A
like
real bell
just scroll through there and it's so much. So we're like, this guy. I don't think this guy's trolling. This guy's got to be for real.
Oh
And
my
then-
Because
god.
look, see, he's like writing an essay.
he wrote
That is a
multiple
lot.
essays. Then he has a meme that only the highest of IQ
Meme.
people will laugh at.
Look at these people, glassy-eyed automatons, going about their daily lives, never stopping to look around and think. I'm the only conscious human in a world of sheep.
Everyone's
What?
a sheep now.
I'm so confused. But then it makes it seem like everybody's having that thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dumb. What's the point of that? Why is that
we
in
don't
there?
have
We-
a high enough IQ.
And we could probably find out if he read his essay, but no one wants to read an essay on
I
my
don't wanna
anime
read
list.
that
Oh,
essay. You want to read that essay?
He has multiple?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's not
multiple-
Oh
just
my
like-
god.
I have some stuff to show you.
Alright.
So as you know, I am smarter.
What?
Yeah, look. Now enjoy lollies and sodas.
What the fuck?
If you take a look at this other chart. Look. Did I tell you about IQ scores yet? Because mine is very high.
You need to stop.